guys, how's it going? I'm gonna check my streaming. That my streaming is good, and I'm gonna check that the audio is good now. Because today we're gonna start our last course. Today, this is our last course in the AI Associate path for developers, which is the last course that I take in this whole career track. And we finished almost all of the courses except one, which is LLM Applications with Langchain. We already had an intro of working with Hugging Face, and now we are gonna do something with Langchain. So guys, this last course, we're super excited. That means that we are an AI engineer. Yeah, just more practice, some projects and some implementations. So let's just jump.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Benyon, an ML and AI engineer and Langchain contributor, and I'll be teaching this course. Since its release in 2022, Langchain has revolutionized the way that AI and LLMs are integrated into products and applications. It's trusted by huge enterprises and new startups alike for building and scaling LLM-powered applications. Langchain comprises of a larger ecosystem that also includes LangSmith for deploying applications into production, and LangGraph for creating AI agents, which we'll introduce later in the course. Langchain has lots of partner integrations, so we can access all of our favorite AI models and databases via Langchain. Let's say that we want to create a customer support chatbot that uses LLMs to converse with customers. The chatbot needs to be able to provide product information and recommendations, as well as responding to customers experiencing issues with placing orders. We also want to ensure that responses by the model should be based on existing support articles, which can be easily tweaked and maintained. There's a few different components to manage here. An LLM, which may be from a whole host of different providers, both proprietary and open source. A mechanism to help the model decide whether to provide product information or advise on troubleshooting issues. A database of customer support articles for the model to use. And a mechanism for finding and integrating them into the chatbot. Throughout the course, we'll use Langchain to create these components and connect them together in a modular and intuitive way. We'll begin our Langchain journey by defining and prompting LLMs, starting with proprietary models from OpenAI. The Chat OpenAI class from the Langchain OpenAI partner library can be used to define a model to use in Langchain apps. This makes a request to the OpenAI API and returns the response back to the application. OpenAI's API requires an API key, which can also be specified in this class, which will incur some cost for its use. Like other DataCamp courses you may have taken, you don't have to create an OpenAI account or incur any costs in this course. A placeholder API will be provided for you.
Nice.
To prompt this model, we call the invoke method on a prompt string. The output is pretty long here, but the Chat OpenAI class accepts parameters like max completion tokens and temperature that you may have encountered elsewhere.
Yeah.
If we'd rather
had something similar with
open source models downloaded into a local directory, Hugging Face is an excellent choice for finding an appropriate model. The Hugging Face pipeline class and its from model ID can be used to download a model for a particular task. Here, a text generation model. To pass this model a prompt, we again use the invoke method. Notice that, although we used a completely different model from a different model provider and downloaded it locally instead of making a request to an API, we only needed to change one class and its arguments. Let's get started prompting LLMs in Langchain.
Sure. So, okay, first we're gonna create a folder here. It's gonna be here. We're gonna add folder, and this is gonna be called LLM Applications Langchain, and then in here we are gonna create our first the file is gonna be one. AI with Langchain. The extension. So basically here it's telling me that the OpenAI GPT series model are some of the highest performing LLMs around the OpenAI API. So we can use the okay. So assume that we can just call like this. Then in here invoke the LLM defined response to provided. So in this case, I guess it will be invoke. And I don't know if we already did this somewhere here. Let me find. Nope. Nope. Oh, come on, guys. Don't tell me this is gonna take so long. Okay, let's reload the page. Okay, give me 1 second. Maybe I need to close and open my Firefox. Give me 1 second. In 1 second, I'm just gonna check if I'm actually streaming. That's what I'm doing. I'll show it here, I think. What? Again to log in? Okay, let's call this again here. And let's do this here. Okay, now let's see if this runs. No, guys, it doesn't. It doesn't run. I think what I will need to do is restart my computer and stream again. So this is gonna be probably the smallest, the shortest stream that I've ever done, 10 minutes. But yeah, so I guess I'll just take breakfast and walk the dog and come back to stream then. All right.